All right, welcome to another episode of the Cups and Cakes Vinyl Unveil, and today is a very special one because I have something for you that, I hasn't been available for I don't even want to know how long. Whitey Houston's amazing seminal record. This is just mind-blowing how I came into having this record, and I will tell you a little bit about that. So, in Edmonton, back in the 90s, I want to say, late 90s, maybe early 2000s, a record label called Reluctant Records opened up, and it was run by Evan Carlton, who he owned a screen print shop, I believe, is how it all started, and someone talked him into doing this. Either that or he really just wanted to do it on himself. I don't really know the whole story. It's a little bit before my time, but because of the screen print shop being his main source of income, every single Reluctant record release is actually hand silk screened, like this Whitey Houston one. And this is something that a lot of music fans out there that maybe have this record may not understand why it's black with white and red, because I think the original one was white here. I think the flame might have been blue, and then maybe this was black, something along those lines. But there are a lot of variants just because it was a silk screen shop and they could kind of, pump them out however they wanted. So this record is still available. How? It's been out of press forever. It has been something that has been sold out everywhere forever. But Evan Carlton, who used to own Reluctant Records, like I'd mentioned, was going through some stuff in his basement one day, and he found a box of this Whitey Houston record that had never been sold. And I don't know how many fit in a box, maybe 50 or something. So there's still some out there, and if you are one of the people like me that missed out on getting this record, you could talk to I don't even know how you would talk to Evan Carlton, because I don't know him personally. I'm assuming Reluctant Records doesn't really have a web presence anymore because they've been defunct forever. What I would recommend is you talk to the members of Whitey Houston, who is Lyle Bell and Gravy. They are members also of Shout Out 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 Out. They are also members of the Wet Secrets, and they would be easier to touch base with if you wanted to get one of these albums. Now, that being said, I don't know how many are still there because word got around Edmonton pretty quick that these were out, and I think some of them went to some of the record stores. But if you missed out on this record, I urge you to try to get a copy before the last little bonus copies are gone forever. So let's take a look here. So we can already see that it's on white vinyl, and there we go. Beautiful, all silk screened. Like this is something else. Reluctant Records was doing some really great stuff in this city. They put out some notable records from some really notable bands in their time, such as Varge, Wolf Note, and the WPP, known as the Witness Protection Program. Really great label when they were in operation. Look at that. Like you just don't see stuff like this anymore. I like the thanks. Maybe you have one of those acronyms and you can pretend that Whitey Houston's thanking you. And then the back. I love this song. True story. Lyle Bell got fucked by Liberty Mutual pretty bad. So what do? You write a song about it. There you go. And we didn't have a real close-up of this front. Just absolutely amazing artwork. And take a look at the LP. So there you go. That's Lyle there on, I don't know if this is side A, I believe. There's Gravy there. Number 6 in the Reluctant Records catalog. Now let's see if I can find a code for you. It's so hard to see them on white, but if you can check that out there, RR006A. And then the other side would be RR006B. So, this is a little piece of Edmonton independent music history right here. And I am so thankful to Lyle, who donated this record to me to open up. I would have purchased it, but he would have none of it. And if you don't know, they still play, but they haven't been writing anything for years and years and years and years and years. But they'll still play an occasional show around Edmonton, maybe even sometimes in Calgary. But Lyle has since gone on to form the Wet Secrets, and Gravy actually just recently joined them as their drummer. Wet Secrets have been doing amazing stuff, and their latest album, entitled The Tyranny of Objects, was recently a vinyl unveil here at Cups and Cakes. Remember this one? I hope you went out and got it. It is a great record. The best record, in my opinion, that the Wet Secrets have done so far. And there was also a pick of the week. So how can you find that pick of the week? How can you find the back episode of the Wet Secrets Tyranny of Objects? Well, why don't you head over to our website, cupsandcakespod.com. That's cups, the letter N, cakespod.com. Check out a little bit what we do. We have an audio department with an internet radio show and an interview podcast. We also have this video department and a written department with our picks of the week and news items, and we premiere a lot of stuff there as well. It would mean so much to us if you checked us out, found us on social media, followed us, and kept coming back to learn about the best new Canadian music, and I guess sometimes old stuff. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another Vinyl Unveil.